escalation with Middle East and President Trump's fresh warning to Iran and UAE now being hit by a drone strike near the nuclear site. We are looking at Indian markets this Monday morning opening in the red. Sensex is down by 870 points. Nifty is down by 250 points. So benchmark indices that have opened sharply lower this Monday morning and which is now tracking weak global cues and broad-based selling across sectors with financials, IT and metal stocks that are dragging the market lower in early trade. So we are looking at S&P BSE Sensex that has fell over 807 points to 74,430 and Nifty that has Nifty 50 which has now slipped to 249.75 points to 23,393. So Ashesha, good morning. That means that selling pressure is visible across border markets as well because investors have been reacting very cautiously to the global sentiment.
Well, yes, we are seeing some bit of profit booking in today's trading session, and Indian equity markets are declining in line with what most Asian markets are doing this morning. And as you rightly pointed out, Nifty is sitting with a cut of more than 1% in today's trading session. It is now trading near that 23,400 mark. We've seen some bit of decline of late, and that seems to be accelerating this Monday morning. Sensex too is down about 817 points in today's trading session. Sensex is now trading near that 74,420 mark, and we have Nifty Bank which has slipped nearly 700 points, and we are seeing underperformance from Nifty Bank as compared to other sectoral indices. As you mentioned, there's a lot of caution on the street, especially because there is a lot of uncertainty on the geopolitical front. We have rupee which hit a fresh record low on Friday, so that seems to be accelerating. FPI outflows has been a concern for Indian equity markets, and India Inc. has been reporting numbers, but all in all, clearly the sentiment seems to be on the weaker side, and that is the reason Indian equity markets are declining yet again in trade today.
Right. Ashesha, are there any fresh concerns over foreign fund flows as well? Because as far as Brent crude prices are concerned, again, we are now looking at another hike, which is around $111 per barrel. Now, this seems to be now reaching almost to a stance that, in the middle of the conflict, it was almost touching $119 to $120 per barrel mark.
Well, yes, Brent crude prices have been surging over the last few days. At one point in time, as you mentioned, it touched that $120, $125 per barrel mark. Since then, we've cooled off, but despite that, we continue to remain above that $100 per barrel mark, which is a big concern for markets like India, which rely heavily on imported oil. And that is the reason, last week we had this announcement of 3 rupee per litre price hike for petrol and diesel. So several factors continue to remain at play, and this price hike for fuel is likely to weigh heavy on inflation numbers going forward.
All right. Thank you very much, Ashesha, for that update. So the rupee is slipping. The Brent crude prices is going up. The markets that have now opened in red and now seems to be also talking about, despite